It's the first game of our series here against the Springfield Cardinals, and we're joined by RoughRiders outfielder Ryan Strausborger, who had a big two-run double in the middle of the game on Monday afternoon against San Antonio. Tell me what you're looking for in that spot. You have two on with one out. It's a two-strike pitch to you from a lefty Rearick. What are you hoping to do in that situation?
Well, I believe there was less than, was there two outs?
One out.
There was one out, yeah, less than two outs. So I was just telling myself to try and stay up the middle. A hit's a bonus, but a ground ball up the middle still a run. And I've been battling up there, struggling a little bit this year. So first two hacks I took were a little out of control, but I was able to change my approach, step out and change it, and I shortened up. And he threw like a little cutter type thing that he threw me earlier in that bat, and he left it up, and I kept my hands inside it and hit the double down the line.
You know, it was your first extra base hit when you were down an account here this season, and that's a place where you've really struggled. You know, once you've fallen behind, you've done well when you've been ahead in the count, but was that an adjustment on your part, or have you been trying to adjust your two-strike approach?
I've just been up there. I mean, I've actually changed my approach the last couple weeks, and I've done a good job. I mean, the hits, the results may not be there, but me and Hardy been working on getting a good approach going, and I've done a pretty good job of it, and I've had some pretty good at-bats the last couple weeks. So I was just looking to build on that, and it just came through in that last situation.
You've been getting the hits, the extra base hits, the doubles, the home runs here over the last couple of weeks. It seems like you're just missing out on those singles. Is that frustrating for you in terms of seeing that batting average where it is and knowing that you are doing some good things up there?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to see that your average is that way, but I mean, like I said, I'm up there battling. I've got a good approach going recently, and I think part of the singles thing is last year I used to be out on my front foot, so I'd get some infield singles just because I was already kind of coming out of the box when I swung. And this year we've really focused on staying back a little more, and on that off-speed pitch I've been staying back like I'm supposed to do. So I'm losing maybe a little step there on those ground balls on the infield. So that may be the difference between safe and out there.
It looks like you've been working on your bunts, too, at times in games. Is that something that you're forcibly trying to improve?
Yeah, it's definitely something that I need to add more of into my game. I know I'm a speed guy, and it's tough when the third baseman's way in, but I got to be a good enough bunter to get him down even then. So I've been working on kind of deadening it and getting those opportunities to bunt, and I just need to start doing it more.
We're here with Ryan Strausborger. From a team perspective, you know, it's almost felt like the last couple of weeks this team has been on a treadmill. You know, you win two, you lose two, a series split every time out there. How important was it to feel like the team was making some progress, winning that game on Monday and coming away with a series victory against a divisional opponent?
Yeah, that was a big win for us to come back from behind and then score one more and take the lead and then to hold the lead. It was good part on our bullpen, good part on our hitters. I mean, it was a good team win. And it's big to win at home. We really got to win at home. But splitting on the road is, I mean, it's not what you want. You want to win, obviously, but splitting on the road is still a decent road trip. So, I mean, we got a little momentum coming here. Now we got a nice little road trip against two Northern Division opponents, and they got nice fields, and it's actually a decent road trip, so it should be a good one.
I want to talk a little bit about your running game. Last year you had 25 steals. At this point you're on pace for 45 steals. Did you have a goal with a number in mind coming into the season?
No, I didn't set any numbers. I just want to be a little more aggressive than I was last year. I mean, I feel like, I mean, obviously the percentage was good last year, but I definitely have the speed to steal more. So, I mean, I just wanted to be a little more aggressive and raise that number.
A couple of nights ago, Saturday, you had 4 steals and 4 attempts. The team had 7. What made you individually and the team collectively able to have such a successful night?
We noticed that the pitcher was slow that night, so that was a big part of it. But, I mean, when you see one guy steal a couple bases, then everyone else gets a little confidence, and then they look at it like the pitcher's slow, or I can steal 2, and it's kind of like hitting. It's a little contagious, and when you see a couple guys get a hit, you get confidence against the pitcher. Well, the same thing with stealing. A couple guys get a steal, then everyone wants to steal. So, I mean, that's how it ended up working out. You
know, it's one thing when you're stealing bases or when Teo is stealing bases, but when you see Talise steal second base and the very next pitch steal third base, guys in the dugout just must get a kick out of that.
He's actually a really good base runner from what I've seen and what I've been told too. He's good at getting jumps, and other teams don't pay attention to him because they don't expect him to run well as a catcher, and he takes advantage of it. He's pretty good at timing it and getting a good jump.
Here in Springfield, you were telling me just before we came on, this is a place that you really enjoy playing, not just from your experience last year, but going back to your college days.
Yeah, definitely. I love the city, kind of college atmosphere. Just awesome stadium, good hitters park, and I played here 2 years, and I made 2 road trips here in college, and it just kind of brings back those good memories, and it just gives you a good feeling coming here to play.
Not all the memories good, though, in terms of at least the professional. Last year, you guys lose the first 2 games of the Texas League Championship Series here, go on to lose the series in 4 games. How often did you think about that series? Did you spend much time dwelling on it in the offseason or even the start of this season, the way last year ended against these guys?
Yeah, I definitely think about that all the time because this is my 4th season now. I made the playoffs all 3 years. I've been in pro ball, and we've come up just short twice in the championship and once in the first round. So, I mean, it's tough because you've done it 3 times now, and I definitely want to finally get that one championship. So that's another goal to shoot for this year.
Finally, starting pitcher today for the Rangers, a guy that you and everyone else in this clubhouse knows pretty well, Ross Wolf, started the year with this club and obviously a tremendous run in AAA. What are you feeling when you see a guy like that, a good guy, a guy who was friends with a lot of people on the team, go up to the big leagues and then just have the kind of success that he did today?
That's awesome. I'm happy for him. I mean, I played with him all last year, and he was here at the beginning of this year, and he's just a great teammate, great person, and to see him go up to AAA and fill in a starting role that he's not used to getting and then get called up to big leagues for a start and throw 5 good innings today, and he's in line for a win. That's awesome. I'm happy for him.
Well, Ryan, congratulations the other day on the hit, and hopefully those singles start to come and you get that batting average up where you want it to be. Thanks for the time.
Thanks for having me.
That's Ryan Strausborger. We're back after this on the Frisco RoughRiders Baseball Network.